So you can see the smile of old Mars right now. He got a new teeth. He got it yesterday. So unsa itong masulti old Mars?
Salamat kayo, sir. Sir Jake. Salamat.
Sir Jeff, thank you so much na makakaon na kagtarong ron Mars.
Oh.
So he can eat properly now. He used to just eat rice porridge. Now he's eating new teeth. With the new teeth, he's eating properly. Makakaon na kagkarne ron. Mga ana-ana, makausap na.
Usap na ka may ako nang humok-humok ba. Sutong gahe gyud. Adi pa kayo.
So he don't really risk the dentures for really hard, the fried pork and all these hard things to eat like chicharrones, that the one with meat on it. So old Mars is very thankful to you, Sir Jeff. She thought he's gonna have his new teeth by December, but now he's back to normal. He's still adjusting on the new teeth, but old Mars is really happy about it. Take it.
Salamat kayo, sir.
So, Sir Jeff.
Salamat.
Look at the smile of old Mars. So what you're looking at here right now is the stage that we're at up here on the second floor of Jonathan and Susan's house. Jonathan is the only one working here since old Mars, because I only have three, my old Mars and Jonathan. Old Mars is doing the tiling on my pathways inside. So my is doing all the paintings and the cleaning up. This is the stage that we're at. So all the metal stud partitions has been done. So what we're gonna do next time, Jonathan is doing the ceiling, like what he's doing there right now. The ceiling will be better because it is not direct floor. The rooms are not directly affected by the roof. So there's a ceiling that during summertime, it will not be so hot. So also we bought plywoods. 10 pieces of this is from, he said, Jesus got the praise. Thank you so much, ma'am. And the rest is like a few from Sir Jeff, and the rest is of course old B and the YouTube earnings that I get every month. So we have this pieces of plywood. You can see on the other side there, I bought 30 in all. And we are only using plywood in here because I know for sure, since everything is concrete and steel and metals, there is no termites. My only concern with the plywood, if it's near earth, but this one, I'm quite confident that a plywood will suffice. And this is not also the thinnest plywood you can buy. This is the 1/4 thickness of plywood. So now that the rooms are started to shape, this is the first room, then the third, fourth, then here 3 on this side, 3 on this side, so 6 rooms in total. And there's the partitions. We're gonna have double walling mine. I don't want like any gap like this because this will weaken. I want to avoid all this, putting stuff in between. This will weaken the structure. You know that I like building strong, and to make sure that it's strong, I want the plywood installation to be doubled up to protect both walls, both sides of the partition walls. And you can see that last time in the cafe, we have one double-decker bed, metal frame bed, and one single bed. So that will be all bought in here because the family is only lying down on the floor with the mats, and that will be like anyone who would like to sponsor or ask help for some of the beds, because that's the mattress from the double deckers that they're using up here, because they put plywood on the other one to maximize the usage. But this is how it is. So there will be 3 boys on that room with 2 windows, 3 girls here. This is Mai and her children. This is a couple of boys here. And this room is smaller. This will be for the one working at home, call center. Sometimes he works at home. And this is the Susan and Jonathan room. Although the Susan and Jonathan has already got a room downstairs. So will be all their clothes and all their beddings and all stuff. So it's not so crowded downstairs. So this is like an extra room for their clothes and stuff, because the room is not big enough for all the clothes and all the stuff the kids have. So there will be 1 electric socket and 1 lights in every room. So that's another one that I have to save up for, the electric connections on here. As of now, we have this solar, but the socket for charging or anything, lamps, solar charging can be done in each room, but that's just ready for any eventuality, just in case that when the kids find their own jobs, they can buy some of the appliances that's needed by the family. And they will also be responsible, of course, for the electric bill, because the kids will soon find their own jobs. It's not only going to be relying on Jonathan. Once they get their feet up together, that they can find their own means of living. So here you are. These are the 6 rooms. So this is the middle one, will be Mai and her 3 children. So the hallway, actually, I find it quite wide. And being all tiled before we do the partition really makes a difference, Easier to put in the partition as well, and there's no more like adjustment for the tiles, keep on cutting it off, because it's all widely tiled. And like, this is how it's gonna be. So I only got 1 door left from the last job of the charity, so most of the door rather will be made out of the plywood and some wood. So we'll be making our own doors, but this is a fair size room. This is the smaller ones on the here. That's why this one will be for the boy that's working at home, call center. And this is fair size for this one, and on the other one. So there is still a lot of rendering to do. This landing over here still needs a little bit of tiling and rendering. Also outside of the house is mostly only a few panels, if you look at the house, has been rendered and painted, because each panel that is finished, I usually just have it painted as well as we go, because we have to make sure that it's also looking neat and tidy, aside from it's very strong, which is, I like strong houses, and not for aesthetic mostly, but the paint in itself, painting the house, is making it clean and tidy. And another thing that we need to do later on is to have a roof here on the kitchen area. I have it extended to there where the drain's gonna be, the cementing of the place, because it's making it cleaner. It's making it cleaner having it all slab out. Then it extends the working area of the family, but you can see the heat and the rain is coming through here. So eventually it will be nice to have a roof stick here on the wall, and then it will be finished. Then this is like the last part, rendering, like partition, rendering, and then the roofing on this one. So what you're looking at here is we are installing a new aircon for the guest house. The guests have requested that they find it so hot still because it's so humid right now here in the Philippines. It's not the summer's heats, but you know, the humid heat, because we just have a big typhoon that's just landed in Taiwan right now. And we are very sorry for our brothers and sisters that's been victims of that typhoon in the north of the Philippines, Manila Way, Rizal area. We are all praying for your health and safety. But you know, here, this is what I try to tell you. Don't have a go at me because I'm not. They are independent contractor, but you know how it is in the Philippines. They are just getting the job done, and health and safety is not really like they need a ladder, they need this and that, but they've off this. I have scaffolds that I could form up on the side that they wanted, but it was on the other side that I have put it in, and they decided that it's better that the aircon will be this way. So they have to improvise of the way they can get out in and out in here by through a ladder on the by the window. So on the ladder, go here, and then this is the condenser that is being connected with that big aircon that they have there. So they have provided all this mounting, drill through it, see the frames, and then the frames up there where the aircon is. I'll go inside to show you more. So they have decided that the unit will be here because of the connection will be easier for them than the other side because it's higher. And when they put the condenser, and also during maintenance cleaning, it will be convenient because they don't need to install the scaffolds I had just to reach. Oh, so Mars was telling me that when he received the money, he was working here. He went home and he told his wife, like, look, I got loads of money. And so his wife was so concerned. What are you doing? Are you selling the white powder? And he said, no, this is from Sir Jeff. That I need to have a new teeth. That we don't have to wait for December. Then we can go back to our normal, because he's saving a lot of his, a little bit of his income for dentures, because it's really very uncomfortable for him adjusting to no teeth, all above, and then the food, she's limited to rice porridge all the time and mashed vegetables. So now he's back to normal. Lipay kay Arlene Mars. So maayo. And katon nga tumang kamog barili. Oh. What did they went over to his mom. Oh, mo kay ngipon. Karon, awa pa sila kabaw. Pa sila kita nga na. So he said that after the 40 days of his mom, they will go back to the his hometown, and the people that's been teasing him, oh, you got no teeth, old man, blah blah blah, will be shocked he got new nice upper teeth now. Pila ka adlaw? Because he paid cash. He got a priority. It's only 3 days for the dentures, because if you pay in installment, or like they called gibs, it will be like you come back next week. And because it's upfront cash, thank you, Sir Jeff. Now Old Mars is happy with his new teeth. So what Old Mars is doing here is continuing the tiling of my pathways, because tiles is really making the whole place up to a different level. It's making it cleaner, and also the molds that easily stick with the floorings are eliminated, because once you brush it off, it's just come off quickly. So that's Old Mars. And then how we do it, cement and then glue, water and glue So to make sure that it really sticks, it's better combination we find that than using tile adhesive, that sometimes if the installer is not good at it, there'll be like hollows underneath. But again, this is about Old Mars New Teeth, and thank you so much, Sir Jeff. One.